Mark had always been fascinated with technology. Ever since he could remember, computers, software, and the virtual world intrigued him more than anything else. He dreamt of becoming an IT professional, designing groundbreaking systems, and making a mark in the digital realm. However, Mark's academic journey wasn't as smooth as his aspirations. Despite the enthusiasm that burned fiercely within him, his grades in college were not reflecting his passion for IT. Course after course, lecture after lecture, Mark struggled to grasp some of the programming concepts. This was a constant source of frustration for Mark, and despite his efforts, his grade point average remained below what was considered acceptable in a competitive field of information technology. His classmates seemed to breeze through their classes effortlessly, while Mark had to spend extra hours. One afternoon, while pondering his future, Mark bumped into James, an alumnus who was visiting his former professor. James had graduated the previous year with high honors and was now working at one of the top tech companies. Noticing Mark's distress, James took a genuine interest in talking to him. "You seem a bit down," James said. "What's troubling you?" Mark sighed and admitted, "I really want to be in IT, but my grades, they just aren't good enough. I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle." James listened intently and replied, "Grades are important, but there's more to being an IT professional. I've seen talented people struggle with academics, but excel when they actually work on real-world projects. Have you tried getting hands-on experience?" This question planted a seed in Mark's mind. He realized that perhaps he had focused too much on theoretical knowledge and not enough on practical skills. Inspired by James, Mark decided to change his approach. He began to volunteer for tech startups, offering to work on their smaller projects. These opportunities allowed him to expand his skills, learn from industry professionals, and apply his knowledge practically. Slowly, Mark's confidence grew. The exposure to real-world problems and solutions turned out to be his gateway to success. Mark eventually graduated and landed a job at a company that valued skill and innovation over grades. Through determination and strategic change in his approach, Mark achieved his dream. He learned that while grades were a hurdle, they wouldn't hold him back as long as he was willing to learn and adapt. The IT world was finally his to conquer.